I got this lah.
I've never heard of it before.
In Philippines, we say salmon. We try to pronounce the L.
How do you pronounce? Do you say honest?
No, it's still honest.
Okay.
It's still honest.
Hello.
Yes, I have.
No. No.
I have been to all countries because I used to work as a flight attendant.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think India a lot. Yeah, India. I lived in Singapore before, and then Hong Kong, yes, a few times. Philippines only once. In the US, yes, a lot.
I think for me, I've been to Hong Kong, of course Malaysia.
For me, I visited Singapore, but I wanted to go back another time because the architecture is world class, definitely world class.
For me, I have been Singapore before. I think there was a statue. What was the name?
Malay.
Yeah.
Malay.
But when I got there was a construction there, so I couldn't see it. So I want to go there once more time.
When you're there, hit me up.
Sure.
I want to go to Singapore first. It's actually a dream of mine to stay in the Ritz-Carlton at Singapore. Do you guys know the movie Crazy Rich Asians? Okay, I love all the actors. Michelle Yeoh's amazing. And so that's kind of influenced that. It's on my bucket list and I really want to try it.
Malaysia and Singapore is kind of like similar but different. We tend to add a lot of like la. There are too many of them. For example, can you tell me you're from India?
I'm from India.
Really? Yeah. It's kind of like, oh really? Really meh? It's like, are you sure? I don't believe you. Really lah? It's kind of like, of course. Yeah. So it's kind of like adding something behind. And it makes kind of like an expression.
Like a dialect almost.
We learn Malay and English in school, and people tend to speak also Chinese and Cantonese or other dialects, and everyone grows up very differently. I think it became a culture, like picking something from different languages. I think la comes from Malay, like meh comes from Cantonese, comes from Chinese, yeah, something like that.
Adding on what she said, it's true that we also learn English plus one mother tongue, and because many races actually live and stay in Singapore together, like mainly is Chinese, Malays, Indians are the three main, most of the population, and then we also have other nationality like Caucasians and other people from all over the world. Singlish came from English plus one of the mother tongue, which is like mix of Malay, Chinese, Cantonese, Hokkien dialects and all. US have your own United States English, right? Actually, if you live in Singapore since young, we actually follow the UK Cambridge because we were colonized by the UK Empire back in the days before World War II. That's why I think even after the war ends, we follow the UK English. And so I don't know why, but we have our version of have, which is like I have this, but we say I got this lah, like. Or I got already lah, like it just means have, it's English. But I know that in US, like for example, we take travel, for example, US is it TRAVELLING, double L or one L?
One L.
One L?
Yeah.
We use double L. And we have the S instead of like S or Z. So I think that's the difference. We use the UK spelling, and I think for pronunciation, like can't, yours is can't, right? So I always mistaken, and then I asked my friend. Yeah, I know. I told my friend this, and then my friend was saying can't. You say what can't? So that's the difference. So.
Didn't know you guys followed the UK one. Yeah. That's really interesting. I've always seen like advertisements for like ESL teachers, like going to like American teachers going to Singapore. So I'm like, it's funny, American teachers go to Singapore and then teach British English. That's kind of ironic.
How the way she said something like can't and can't. We also have the same things. Even like I'm a dancer. People say dancer. We learn 3 languages from childhood. One is our mother tongue, one is national language Hindi, and the other one English. So the three languages go simultaneously. Like we have to learn speaking, writing, listening, reading, everything. We have this confusion of the dialect and of the pronunciation and how to speak this one. My mother tongue is Punjabi. So we have the vowel sound, and there are a lot of sounds like A, O, E. So that sounds also play a role in English for us. So even in one city, they have a different pronunciation. If we go from one city to another, we can't understand the language. So either they have to know the Hindi or either they have to be like speaking in English.
For Philippines, we follow American English. Basically, we also have a variety of languages all across the Philippines. So we have a total of roughly 200 languages, I think around 195 languages. So for me, I also speak a different English compared to other people in the Philippines who are from a different city. There's a lot of languages and everything is different each and every region of the Philippines. So for me, I speak Tagalog. That's the main or common language in the Philippines, and then I speak English too. Tagalog is also heavily influenced by, I would say, Spanish. So we have a very thick accent. So by the time when we learned English, every time we pronounce it, it's like we pronounce each and every letter of the word. So for example, February, it came from pebrero, which is I think Spanish also, pebrero. So we try to pronounce each and every word or each and every letter in a word. So you could distinguish. That's why I think I was the first one. You got it right correctly. So yeah.
We also learned British English in Hong Kong, and I also have the problem same with you. I was confused of can't and can't, but I know it now. I think it's hard for us to say the TH sound. We'll simply just say it in a D sound, like or F sound, like thank you or thank you. It's really hard for us to pronounce the TH sound.
In America, we say almond.
In Malaysia, we say almond.
In India, we say almond.
In Singapore, we say almond.
In Philippines, we say almond.
In Hong Kong, we say almond.
So much difference.
I think that we have the most similar pronunciation. We give like an ah sound for the letter A. Everyone else who has been influenced by British English says ah. It makes sense. They say almond. In America, we say salmon.
In Malaysia, we say salmon or salmon.
In India, we say salmon.
In Singapore, we say salmon.
In Philippines, we say salmon or salmon.
In Hong Kong, we say salmon.
I'm the only one who doesn't pronounce the L. And so, but even in the country dialect, you could still choose if you want to say the L or not. It's like a personal choice. So you could say salmon or salmon, you know, something like that. I try to remove myself from the accent a little bit. So I try to speak, I'm a voice actor, so I have to speak standard English.
I did the two, salmon and salmon.
Yeah. It sounds like what I'm used to hearing like from my old coworkers back in the States. We also served salmon, so can you pronounce salmon one more time for me?
The second one.
Yeah, the second one.
Salmon. Salmon. It's a thick accent. As what I've said, we pronounce each and every letter in a word. So yeah, that's why we try to pronounce the L.
How do you pronounce the word honest? Do you say honest?
No, it's still honest.
Okay.
It's still honest though.
I was just curious about that one. Okay.
Honest.
In America, we say lettuce.
In Malaysia, we say lettuce.
In India, we say lettuce, but I think some people also say lettuce, like they pronounce particularly every word. Yeah.
I think it's the same. In Singapore, we say lettuce or letters.
In Philippines, we say lettuce.
In Hong Kong, we say lettuce.
It was like, I just thought we would all say lettuce the same way, honestly. But I guess like some, for like Malaysia a little bit, and for Hong Kong and Singapore, you can pronounce the T's a little bit more, or you'll like overpronounce like the U, or even with India, they really emphasize the U. In America, we say coupon.
In Malaysia, we say coupon.
In India, we say coupon.
In Singapore, we say coupon.
In Philippines, we say coupon.
That's cute.
In Hong Kong, we say coupon, but someone like Philippine,
Yeah.
we also say coupon.
Yeah.
But it's wrong in Hong Kong.
Actually, we're more similar than I thought, but like with the Philippines a little bit and with like Singapore a little bit, coupon is like something that when we were like in America, like the little kids, sometimes they'll say, can I have a coupon? Because I used to say coupon when I was little. Yeah, it's like you're like a really cute style.
We pronounce the same thing, like coupon and coupon, but I think I grew up using coupon. I never grew up as a kid.
In America, we say phone.
In Malaysia, we say handphone.
In India, we say phone.
In Singapore, we say handphone.
In Philippines, we say cell phone.
In Hong Kong, we say mobile phone.
Ah, okay. I feel like it kind of depends on the generation. So like my dad would say like my smartphone or something like that, or my hand phone, but the younger generations try to like shorten it a little bit.
Nobody use mobile phone or cell phone, but if we hear that, we understand.
Yeah. Majority, I think we cut it to phone. Like I can find my phone. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Like we also in India, we have to say, where is my phone? We also say phone. Who says, where is my smartphone?
Because I think those generations came from the landline phone, like those one with telephone, and then the smartphone.
In America, we say boring.
In Malaysia, we say boring.
In India, we say boring.
In Singapore, English is boring, but we are bolel. So anyway, that's Singlish.
In Philippines, we say boring.
In Hong Kong, we say boring.
I've never heard of it before.
It's so funny, but example, you maybe are doing something that it's like a boring, very boring things, and then your friend want to sarcastically comment. You can say you very bolel leh. Like you have nothing to do, is it? Then you just say you're very bolel.
So does that come from a different language like Cantonese or
I think it's
Mandarin?
a little bit Hokkien. I think it's Hokkien. It's a dialect from Chinese.
Like a little bit from Cantonese. Ah, okay. That's the first time I've heard it said differently like that. So I'm like, wow, sounds like a teenager phrase.
It is a teenager phrase.
In America, we say eggplant.
In Malaysia, we say eggplant.
In India, we say eggplant, but I know the word is eggplant, but we say brinjal. It's a scientific name. Yeah.
In Singapore, we say eggplant.
In Philippines, we say eggplant or talong. We follow American English, we have this Taglish, but you will never see someone who would say like speak Filipino. So you will never hear someone say, pabili naman ng eggplant. Like, can I buy an eggplant? No, it's like, pabili ng talong.
In Hong Kong, we say eggplant.
Oh my gosh, I could have sworn like people from like countries with the UK British English were going to say like aubergine. You guys don't say aubergine?
I know aubergine, but I don't use it. But if I say it, I know it.
Oh my gosh, I was so certain that it would be so different. Okay. In America, we say gas station.
In Malaysia, we say petrol station.
In India, we say gas station too.
In Singapore, we say petrol station.
In Philippines, we say gas station.
In Hong Kong, we say petrol station.
What's the reasoning for saying like petrol instead of...
Petroleum.
Oh.
Petroleum.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So in America, there's two ways that we can say this. So if I'm speaking casually, I'll say bathroom, but if I'm going to be speaking to like a customer or someone that I don't know, I'll say restroom. So bathroom or restroom.
In Malaysia, generally we say toilet, but sometimes if we want to sound a little bit nicer, more gentle, then washroom. Bathroom, not really yet. Washroom, I think.
Okay, so in India we say two words. One is like in between friends and families, like, and also it's not bathroom, we say bathroom because of the A sound. And if we are like in parties or something, washroom.
In Singapore, if you want to use it in like a courtesy way, of course, washroom. If just casual, just toilet. or bathroom.
In the Philippines, we use two ways. We actually abbreviated comfort room or CR and restroom.
In Hong Kong, we say bathroom or toilet.
I'm surprised that like so many like toilet is used so freely. Like my grandma always said like don't say toilet. She would always she would say it like that. Just say pretty talking was like restroom, like the ladies speak. Wow. So it is more practical actually. I respect that. It's to the point, less frills.
Comfort room, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. we actually abbreviated to CR. And we don't use bathroom unless it has shower in it. Like if you go to a restaurant, and of course you're not gonna expect a shower in a public toilet. So yeah.
So they have it like on the signs in restaurants in the Philippines, like CR.
Restroom or comfort room. So we would know.
It is comforting to be in there when you need to be.
Yeah.
I know this because this is actually Malay.
I have no idea what's this.
Lepak.
To rest?
Okay. To rest.
Can you give me some hints?
Just now we went into lepak.
Oh, like a room.
Can be like an action. It's an action.
Short
action?
break kind of thing?
Taking a break?
Or talking?
Like just now she said it's Malay, right? Like earlier mentioned, I said like there's many races living, right? Bo Liao is Hokkien. And then we have Malays, which made up like most of the population too. I mean the second most population in Singapore. So lepak is derived from Malayu. So it's to rest. You're correct. You are the first person that guessed correctly. Thank you. What or rest? Do you have your own language like for lepak or?
We just say to take a break or something. Yeah, just resting is also okay. But we say in our own languages, like in mother tongue, like aram karna or something like that.
I think in Malaysia we say chill a lot. That's chill.
Sometimes we say like take a breather in where I'm from. So just more like a let's take a breather. That's more of like a calming down the situation type thing to say. CR was the most surprising one,
I also think so.
Yeah.
CR is surprising.
But I feel like we're more similar than we thought. Maybe not too many differences actually. We can easily visit each other's countries and you know. If I hear the word levak, I'd expect good things from that. If I ever have to work in Singapore or Malay, I'm like, oh yes, that's why I love levak. So. It was really educational. We have a chance to talk about these differences because like I feel like in like regular everyday life, we don't normally talk about it. And sometimes maybe one of us will say something and I'm like, wait, what did you just say? What is that? And so I feel like it helps us to have an open mind to understanding each other more.
So today we compare the accent we use.
If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share.
See you soon.
Bye.